Hello everyone. I haven't been here for a little while. I just took a little break. However, I'm getting very busy, so um, I don't get a chance to do as much prep work on these videos as I wanted to. But I've been thinking about it a lot, so it gave me the time off. You know, the weeks that I haven't done this video. It gave me, I didn't think about it as much every day before. Like every week you had to think about it every day. But anyway, we have a good lesson going on. Like I said in the past in most of the videos, you really have to go to the beginning to understand all the, I guess you can say, theories or hypotheses that I believe in. Not that I just believe in, but they all work for me and for many years. And it's just conditioning. It's not something that is really complicated, but it's mostly done in fun and balance. Like I said, I keep it that way. So I'm going to get into the other videos. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about too much about the about how I feel about things that make you understand things better, because everything is already I'm trying to move this up. It's not going to work. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to try and fix this thing the way I had it. I thought it was better the other way, but it looks like... Oh, no, that's not going to work either. Anyway, I'm sorry for this. Okay, that should be good now. Okay. So anyway, we're going to go on with this one. This one is advanced. It's more advanced. And all these steps that I'm doing today is not going to be too many movements, but the beats that we talked about in the last one is going to be done with different parts of your body. And I kind of, for some of them, I have to explain some things, but we're going to go on further today. I think we're going to have, like, I would call it at least 3 different segments today. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay. What I did is I did it 3 times. I can't go into the explanation. All the explanations are in the former videos. Okay. I did 3 since it was since it wasn't as many moves. I did 3 in the slow beat, 2 in the fast beat, and I did 3 in the fast beat and 3 in the rhythm beat, like I explained in the other videos. Okay. And in this, the one that you just have seen also shows that the beat was in the movement of different parts of your body where you didn't have to take any steps. Okay. I don't do it on the other side. I explained it, I think, in the last video, the last 2 videos that I did about not doing it on both sides. I explained that I was going to do it on both sides this time because they pretty much tell a story. If a story is told on the right side, I'm not going to tell another story on the left side. Okay, if it's just a movement, most likely I'll move it on the left and I'll move it on the right. Okay, either right or left, or right or left or right. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next one. It seems like it's not complicated, but the one I just did was very complicated because you're moving from you're moving your muscles. The muscles have to communicate very well with each other, and you want to do it the right way. So sometimes you should start with just the slow ones, because your muscles are going to have to make a transition. Okay, you can't see the transition, but you should be able to feel it. I'm going up, and then your muscles have to make a transition to make it to the next beat, to the next move. Okay, so that's why it seems like it's more simple, but it's actually more complex. Now I'm getting into the next one. In this one, this I explained about the video and the song that I'm doing. I'm doing a Thriller song, and a lot of different artists do this. Okay, and they don't even know why they do this. It has nothing sexual whatsoever. But I'm getting ready to do a move like that. But the reason for that is that there's a lot of reasons for it. The first, a very good reason, is the fact that people put their attention subconsciously on certain things. If I put my hand here, it that means the attention is going to go down to the lower part of my body, and most likely my upper part of my body is not really doing anything. So it's not really something that the dancer wants the person to concentrate on. If they don't do it, they'll end up looking at their face, or the first part of their body, the top part of their body, when it has nothing to do with the music or what they're trying to tell you. So another reason is putting your hand here, you get to feel what's going on, which is safer, because these muscles are very strong, but you also, if you don't move them together, it could be kind of, I guess not too dangerous, but it could like spraying something or something. So, especially in the beginning, it's good to put it here, because then you can, because he in the Michael Jackson in the video does this, but yet it's a very big movement, but yet putting a little bit of pressure, not much pressure, but feeling what you're doing in here will how can I say, will make the muscles communicate with each other. You have your diaphragm, you have your muscles in here. I don't know all the muscles, but I can feel all of them. And then you have the muscles and the bones that shift. So keeping your hand here, you force your muscles down here to communicate very well with each other. They don't go out. Like if I just did it like this, I'm going out, and I'm doing a movement that will not allow me, right here, will not allow me to get to this side. But if I kind of feel it, I can feel my diaphragm, which deals with the beats, and then the muscles, I can feel them communicating with each other. So that's to clear up a lot of things. If you just go like this, also is showing that you're afraid of something, which it has nothing to do with sex or anything like that. But if you go like this and the audience sees you, especially now because this video is very well known, they say, oh, this person is kind of afraid of touching down here, but it has nothing to do with that. If you put down here confidently, people are going to see that. They're going to think and they go, oh, it has nothing to do with anything else. It's the dance, okay? And putting my hand here will definitely draw the attention down here, because nothing here is in the dance, okay? And so now we're gonna go on with that, and that's the second one. Like I said, I'm gonna do it slow, then I'm gonna do it then I'm gonna do it fast, and then I always try and make a rhythm beat out of it, okay? So here we go. I always try and jump into the transition, so. So just to explain to you what happened, because maybe some people are not used to seeing, concentrating on small movements, and they won't see it in the beginning, but they see it subconsciously, but they won't see it in the beginning. So what I did was I turned and I actually put my leg up. Then I put my hand on my diaphragm and instruments that are working in here, like how can I say? I guess I can say ligaments and muscles and bones. I mean, so I can feel what's going on down here. Not just that, but the mind is also, I'm concentrating on just this area. So I put my leg up, I put my hand here. It also exposes your hand, okay? It's a movement for the hand also. Then I put my hand here, then I turn, and then I go back. Okay? So I did the slow beat. Now I'm gonna try and make up a fast beat. And now I'm gonna try and make up a rhythm. Okay, and there you have that. Like I said, a lot of things seem like they're very simple, but you gotta take your time and work with them. And oh yeah, there's one more that I have to do. So this is a pretty, see, I'm saying long video. I have to say a long video because a lot of times in dance, when you listen to music and you listen to dance, you're not in a regular time realm. Like when we do things around the house, you notice you can get lost in music, you can get lost in reading, you can get lost in studying, and that's because our time realm that we deal with normally, our everyday life, is the communications between one another. However, there's other time realms. It's not really something weird, it's just the truth. I mean, the other time realms, when you do a lot of things, it's more, it's longer. So I can actually say it's longer. I'm not gonna, don't freak out on that. But so it's actually a long time that I spent on these. So we have one more thing that I have to add to it, which is gonna make this a very complex, I'll just say complex session, okay? Because I explained to you about this, now I'm going to show you. And like I said, the movements, it's good to put your hand here because you can feel you like kind of make the muscles and bones and ligaments or whatever they have here. I can feel them, but I don't know all the names. You make them communicate, especially when they're not used to it, okay? And they're not strengthened. So now I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep in this transition from the last movements that we did. I'm going to do the slow, the fast, and the rhythm, okay? I'll do it 3 times. The fast, and the rhythm. I'm making this one up because it's not really in it. Okay, so that's it for today. And we're gonna go on the next week. I can show you a little bit what we're gonna do. It's stretches, okay? So it's gonna be more like this, okay? Stretches. So now we worked the bottom part of the body. Now we're gonna go, and that was like a stretch, what we just did. So then we're kind of like working the top part of the body. That's why I like to dance, and that's why I picked the Thriller dances, because it has a lot of things that help you out, okay? So now we're gonna, that will close this lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. It is complex. As far as the dance is concerned, it's a long time. A lot of things that we went into. Like I said, with this one, you have to be careful because you can actually hurt yourself. it's best to put your hand here so you can feel it go like that, okay? And you can feel the muscles, and you can see they make hardly any movement, but they have to communicate very well, and you can feel it in your hand when in your hand kind of like makes them not go out of whack, okay? And that's highly important. Even a lot of dancers who do that, they don't realize that it's not anything to do with sex. It has more to do with the way the dance is formed. Not just that, if you look at the top part of my body, it's not really doing anything because all my concentration is down here. So if I don't do this also, you're going to look at something that's not part of the dance, okay? Thank you very much, and that concludes for today.